Ah, how times have changed. It's Sunday morning, and 3 years ago that would have meant getting in at 5 a.m. But 3 years later, and I've got an almost 2-year-old, and I'm lucky if my day doesn't start before 5 a.m. And now leaving the house at 8 a.m. in the morning is considered late. I've been waiting for hours to get out of the house. And the funny thing is, there is nothing I'd rather be doing right now than stood in a giant inflatable with this tiny human. Society sold my early 20s as the best years of my life. The partying, the travelling. I mean, everything's different, but maybe I was just meant for simpler things. Because standing in the middle of a sports hall watching my toddler run around after a football, and going to Tesco's to get the ingredients for a fry up at home, well, by golly, that's the happiest I've ever been. I can't help but think that maybe we overcomplicate it sometimes. I almost feel robbed that all along it was the simple things that actually made me the happiest. I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely don't regret travelling and exploring and partying, but it definitely never brought me the fulfillment that this did. But playing devil's advocate, would I have this fulfillment if I hadn't done all those things? Probably not. So maybe if you're feeling a bit lost in life and like you just don't fit in, maybe this is what's meant for you. It's funny because all of those things that are supposed to be the best time of your life, like going to uni, I hated. I could not wait for it to be over. And deep down I always had this feeling that I just wanted to be a mum, that I couldn't do it yet because I wasn't ready. And although everybody scared the living daylights out of me and nearly convinced me that it's not true, I didn't want them, it turns out that that gut feeling don't lie, because I've never been this content and happy in my whole life. I was made for this shit. Apparently I didn't learn my lesson last week. My ex-marathon running, triathlon competing boyfriend somehow convinced me to run with him for the 2nd week in a row. And I haven't run since before I got pregnant, and my baby's now this size. And last week he said, "Come on babe, it's fine, we'll just go at your pace," which was a lie. And yet here I am, thirsty for more. Didn't I say that I actually think I enjoyed it? Pre-baby Elle was a gym gal, and then I had to stop in my pregnancy because I was so unwell. And I actually found that I was happier without the gym. I'm such an all or nothing personality, and I literally take the enjoyment out of exercise. I found that I could never just run and enjoy the process, that I was always like competing with myself, and I've always loved moving my body so much, so this feels so good for me. But I've been so much happier since I've had more balance in my life, since I haven't been at the gym and felt absolutely glued to that lifestyle. Who knows, maybe I can go back to it now and actually be happier with it, but I genuinely don't want to lose where I am right now. But God, I love that feeling. Is that weird, or do you get it? I find it so cute how much Lily loves coming on these runs. The girl is not a fan of being in her pram until you put her in there to go for a run, and she sits back like she's in a spa, and then she shouts, "Come on mummy, you can do it." Anyway, all in all, it was a success again. Think I would do again. Am I a running girl now? Tell me a girl without telling me you do 2 runs and you're like, I'm a profesh. Anyway, I definitely deserved a treat after that. So we stopped off for a coffee and an almond croissant. I don't think I can ever say that and not feel cringe like I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, look how cute my tiny human is.